Hello my beauties, welcome back. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Magali and I hope you enjoyed the holidays and Happy New Year. This is the first video of the year. Let's get started. As always, I'm starting off with moisturizing my face, and in this case I'm using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Moisturizer. The face primer I'll be using is the Poreless Face Primer from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and this gives me such a flawless look. I'm obsessed. I'll then be applying my Sephora CC cream, and I'm just going to buff it in my skin. And I filmed a review video for this product, so if you want to watch it, I'll link it down below. Now time to apply my Carmex lip balm to nourish and moisturize my lips. For my foundation, I'm going to be applying my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in Dewy Smooth in the shade 220. And as you can see in the little clip that I included, it's pretty runny. So for my concealer, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Foundation and Concealer Palette to brighten the under eyes of my face, my nose, my chin, as well as my forehead and my upper lip, or my cupid's bow I should say. I also have a review video on this palette, and if you're interested, I'll link it down below as well. To set the cream concealer, I'll be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics HD Translucent Powder. What I like about this powder is that it locks the makeup in place all day, but it's kind of messy. And you're going to see that in the next clip, I'm going to be choking on the powder. Now to set my foundation, to set my whole face, I'm using the Santee Mineral Compact Powder, and I'm applying it everywhere on my face except for my under eyes. I'm still baking, so I'm letting that sit for a while. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Eyelid Primer in the shade Sheer. I have also tried the one in Champagne and I hate that one. I recommend using or trying out the one in Sheer. To set the primer, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Cosmetics HD Translucent Powder, and then I'm going to dust off the excess. Now for my eyebrows, I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Eyebrow Kit in dark. I'm going to be using the wax and outlining my eyebrows, and then with the powder, I'm going to fill it in. Then I'm going to grab my spoolie and I'm going to start brushing my eyebrows. Now I'm going to get my Mary Kay concealer in full coverage. I think it's in beige, I'm not really sure. I'm going to be carving the bottom of my eyebrows. I'm going to be applying in my crease the e.l.f. Cosmetics Sun-Kissed Bronzer as a transition shade, and I'm going to blend it out. Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. Luxie Little Quad, and I'm going in with the darker shade, the darkest shade on the quad, and I'm going in the crease with it, and I'm just blending it out. I then go back into my e.l.f. bronzer, my Sun-Kissed bronzer, and I put that in the crease and I blend it so it doesn't look too hard. Then I go back into my e.l.f. Cosmetics Luxie Little Quad, but this time I am getting the burgundy shade and I'm putting that on the lid and creating somewhat of a wing, and then I blend that into the crease. And then it's just about adding some more of the darker shadow and creating the crease a little bit darker. I felt it was fading away, so then I went back. Then I got my e.l.f. Cosmetics Plum Expert Liquid Liner and I created a wing liner. And though it's a plum shade, it still looks pretty dark. It looks purple if you look up close, but it's pretty dark, so I don't mind using that. Then I'm going in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics Pretty in Pink, and I'm going in with the yellow shade and I'm putting that in the brow bone to highlight my brow bone. Then I'm going in with two mascaras. I'm going in with the Smashbox Full Exposure and the Black Magic mascara from Eyeko. I like using two mascaras. I don't really like using one mascara at a time. I feel that with two different mascaras you can have different effects. Now I'm going in with my bronzer, you know, Sun-Kissed bronzer, and I'm bronzing my face and where I would contour, and I feel that this bronzer gives a very natural bronze. And once again, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Pretty in Pink little quad, and I'm going in with the yellow shade and I'm highlighting my brow. Then I'm grabbing the e.l.f. Cosmetics Luxie quad again, and I'm getting the gold shade and I'm putting it in my inner corner. Then I'm going in with a dark brown and I'm putting that on the rim of my eye. I think that's how you say it. And that completes that eye look. On to the next one. Then I'm going with the e.l.f. Cosmetics 150 eyeshadow palette, and I'm going with a dark brown, and I'm creating a halo effect for the other eye, and I'm putting that in the outer and inner corners of my eyes, and I'm leaving the inner or my lid free, if that makes any sense. And I'm going in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Prism palette in Sunset and applying the third shade in from left to right, and it's like a rose gold shade. I'm putting that on the center part of my lid, and then I'm blending it in the crease. And then I'm going to go in with the wet brush, a flat wet brush, and then I'm going to apply the same shadow once again to give it a little bit more oomph and a little bit more pow. I feel that it stands out better. These shadows are really nice once you wet the brush. Then I go back into the 150 eyeshadow palette, and then I get the brown shade again, and I just start packing on the brown shade in which I had placed previously. I just felt that it wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. And then remember, blend, blend, blend. Blending is key for this look. And then I go back into the brown, and then I put that on the rim of my eye. And then to highlight the inner corner, I'm getting the Sunset Prism palette, and I'm getting the lightest shade from the palette, and I'm putting that in my inner corner. Now on to the lips. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Matte Lip Color in Praline. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm just putting that on. This honestly is one of my favorite shades from this line. What time is it? Eyeliner time. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. liquid liner in silver. I don't think they have it anymore, but they should. It's pretty good. Going back to the lips, I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Matte Lip Color in Rich Red, and I'm putting that in the center of my lips. Now I'm going back into my Prism palette in Sunset. I'm getting the lightest shade and putting that on the center of my lips to create some highlight for a pouty look. And for mascara, you know, the one I used on the other eye, the Smashbox Full Exposure and the Eyeko Black Magic mascaras. Now, to gleam like the stars, I'm gonna apply the e.l.f. Cosmetics Blush Gems Highlight. I applied on my cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and I think that's all. For a more intense highlight, I recommend you wetting your brush and then applying it. I don't typically wear highlight simply because my skin right now at the moment is very textured with all the acne that I have, but when I do want to apply it, I go for a subtle highlight. And onto the blush, I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics blush palette in light, and I'm getting I think I'm mixing two shades. I'm getting the light and then like the rosy pink, and I'm just applying that on my cheeks. Then I'm getting the red and I'm applying it to the other side for a different look. And I'm finished. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you guys like this type of video, in particular 2 looks 1 video. Let me know. Like this video if you like it, and share this video. Let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye you guys.